Saturday night baseball here, downtown at Petco Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Robbie Erlin, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
At the plate, Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Well, a line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Enter Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Back-to-back, very hard hit balls to start the ball game, and he whistles this one for a base hit. They're in good shape to make something happen here in the very first inning.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And I love this one, too. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's finding ways to get on base beyond just hitting the baseball.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in is Jay. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Danny Swanson will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in Game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his guys out in front right from the start, maybe turning things around.
Standing in now, Jose Fernandez. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in now, number 9. Grounded to short. Ramirez is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Now to the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jay is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Petco Park. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Matt Wisler is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And that is swung on and missed, and Ramirez is a strikeout victim, 1 away. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
Number 70 will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Brett Wallace will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Inciarte's there. And the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They're down 4-0. Number 2 will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, a real good effort there at first that doesn't quite save the error. You see how he's set up? He tries to pull this one into his midsection, but that ball had a little too much English on it, and he can't make the play.
Into the box now, Matt Wisler. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Smith will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And that really sparked that first inning rally. When you get your leadoff guys on like that, it can create a lot of excitement for everybody else that's got a bat in their hands.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The tag from Norris, and he is out at the plate.
Yeah, normally teams have their weakest arm out there in left field, but he says, what? You're going to run on me? Oh, no, I don't think so. He comes up throwing here and nails his man at home.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And a relay to the plate. The tag here by Norris is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Freddie Freeman is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Joesph Solarte will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Derek Norris will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Hit hard to the right side. Fernandez is up with it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Corey Spangenberg will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long, long winning streak.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth,
Robbie Erlin gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Right there at the belt, 1 and 2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning. Jose Fernandez is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
The 1 and 2 pitch. Toward left center and fairly deep. Back goes Jay. Still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Standing in now, number 9. And a check swing here, but the bat coolly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
up next for
And you know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, Nick Markakis. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Norris has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's the Braves 6 and the Padres nothing. Alexi Ramirez will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Now batting. Number 70.
Number 70 steps in now. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Into the box now, Matt Kemp. High in the air and deep to left center field. Smith ranging back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Into the box, Brett Wallace. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he botches it.
Now batting.
Well, you know, he does have a
third
long
baseman,
way to go to get to this
John
ball, but
Harris,
geez, once you
Solarte.
get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Standing in now, Joesph Solarte. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
And you'll see this again. This is a slider that backed up on him a little, and this looked like for sure it was going to fall in. But actually, it was hit a little too hard, and they're lucky to keep him off base there.
Stepping in now, Derek Norris. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 at Petco Park. It's the Braves 6 and the Friars 2. Matt Wisler is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
And now all of a sudden on the mound, this has gone from a wasted start to he's got some important innings to pitch here. This is back to being a ball game, so you could make up for those early struggles with a 1-2-3 here.
Smith digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Six runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In now, Ender Inciarte. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Freddie Freeman will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air out to left field. Jay has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Corey Spangenberg. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number
3rd and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. At the plate, John Jay. He singled his last time up. Hard hit ball to second. Fernandez from shallow right. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 41, Robbie Erlin.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
James Loney will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail here at 6-2. Number 53 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Danny Swanson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4 irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Into the box now, Jose Fernandez. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Standing in now, number 9. And this is hit hard up the middle. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Well, that's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 1 and 2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming on. And that retires the side. It'll be Alexei Ramirez's turn when we come back. It's the Braves 6 and the Friars 2. And here is Alexei Ramirez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis on the run. 1 away.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Number 70 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. To third, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Ready to take his hacks again. Matt Kemp, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Swing, strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Stepping in now, Matt Wisler. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Now at the plate, Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Ender Inciarte will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Brett Wallace gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really spot on so far.
In now, Joesph Marcotte. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
Into the box now, Derek Norris. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They still trail here at 6-2. Back here at Petco Park. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Freddie Freeman is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting,
Danny Swanson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Jose Fernandez will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Ramirez for 1. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Number 9 steps into the box. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Wallace, and they get them both here. A double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Corey Spangenberg steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box, John Jay. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Alexi Amarista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now, carving him up as the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 6 and the Friars 2. Drew Pomeranz will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Pomeranz sets. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Number 2 stands in. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Matt Wisler steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order. Alexi Ramirez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
1-2, here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Standing in now, number 70. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Inciarte has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
2 balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District as we're set to start the ninth. Smith ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, and it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now, Ender Inciarte. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. 2 out, nobody on. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder going back to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves. Brett Wallace will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Into the box now, Joesph Solarte. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Going for his 15th strikeout. Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Derek Norris makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Corey Spangenberg ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Paco Rodriguez will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. It's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 6-2. Good night from San Diego.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base.